And LSU, you never know what LSU is going to come with.
Sure don't. And you look at if South Carolina get they still straight, they would have been some kind of threat
They
to somebody.
losing, they losing a lot on defense, and I know a lot
Yeah,
of people are high on South Carolina. They're not going to be the same on defense like they were last year.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, man, they had a good run, and I kind of hate that look. They basically came up one game short.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
And
game against LSU, they needed that game. That goes to show you, man, every game counts.
every game matter.
Hmm.
Every game matters.
Every game matter, man.
Now we're gonna head to the ACC. You know who's gonna start out with Miami. Do Miami have enough to run the tables this year?
Hold on. Let me. Do you wanna? You wanna?
I got the
You wanna
schedule
start
already
off?
pulled.
I mean, do you wanna? Do you wanna start off with the? You want to start with Miami? You don't want to start off with the champions of the ACC and Clemson because they are the favorite to win the ACC.
Let's start out with Clemson. Let's start with Clemson.
Yeah, yeah, they're
And
the favorites to win the
yeah,
ACC. They by every media outlet is picking them, the Clemson Tigers, to win the ACC.
look, I'm not picking the Clemson to win the ACC.
No, I'm
Cause
not. No, I'm not saying you. I'm saying every other media outlet
I know.
is
Cause
picking.
cause I'm gonna say this. Clemson. I hate you. I'm gonna use this word very loosely. Got lucky to limp their way into the ACC championship game.
I don't know, man. They outplayed SMU in that
Yeah,
game.
yeah,
If
they have
anybody
played.
got lucky to get in the playoffs, it was SMU.
No, I'm talking about the conference championship. Cause look how they played
They
the whole season.
outplayed SMU.
I know they outplayed
You talking about
the whole
Miami?
season.
Miami losing this? Yeah, really? Yeah. If you want to, yeah. If you could say Clemson didn't have no business being in Charlotte, it should have been
Yeah,
Miami. It should have been Miami SMU. That's what we were talking about most of the year.
yeah,
But Miami dropped the ball. I mean,
yeah,
we can't blame, we can't penalize Clemson. They did what anybody else would do. They took advantage of a team. Miami went up there. They had a 3-touchdown lead on Syracuse, and they choked in the second half.
yep.
They
They
choked
showed
on
it.
their ACC title, in my opinion, because I think Miami would have beat the brakes off SMU.
Hey, you know what I said? They should say Dembo Sweeney should send Syracuse player a ring too.
I said that. I said
Yeah,
that night. I said that
yep,
Dabo need to send a thank you card to Fran Brown, the head
yep.
coach of Syracuse. I said that the
Hey,
night after that, because remember, Clemson and South Carolina played the 12 noon game.
yeah.
And South Carolina ran all over that Clemson defense.
Hmm.
And people had wrote Clemson off. Even what's the dude? The dude, man, the Debbie Downer. I call him the Debbie Downer guy. Joey Galloway, man. They
Yeah,
had wrote Clemson. They had buried Clemson. They were talking about Dabo in his seat getting hot and all of that. Man, by the end of the night, them dudes got there, had punched the ticket to the ACC. They had backdoored their way into the ACC championship.
respect to Kevin. He don't came back for over from Facebook. Thank you for joining us.
Salute to you,
And
Kevin. Salute to you, brother.
the defending champions got at the beginning of the season with LSU in at Clemson,
In Death Valley.
Death
Let's
Valley.
take a look. Let's do a deep dive. Let's do a deep dive on Clemson right now. I'm telling
Hey,
you right now. Hold on. You want to go first, or you want me to go?
do what I'm saying. LSU, it comes from Death Valley to go to Death Valley.
Mm.
Come
Yeah.
on, we can't make this up.
Yeah, I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting to see now what they're trying to find out here who's the real Death Valley.
Yeah.
I still say in my opinion, that Clemson is just somebody that damn touching that rock and running down on that field. That Death Valley, they are hard to beat in Death Valley. They rarely lose up there.
Yeah.
Um,
A night game.
let's look at it. Night game in Death Valley, Clemson. One thing about Brian Kelly, man, he's terrible in season openers. I'm sorry, this ain't gonna this ain't gonna turn out good any different. I'm taking Clemson. Clemson is gonna be a much improved team. I think the quarterback is a first rounder. I think he is a first round pick in the 2026 draft and a Heisman finalist.
Mm, mm.
Kubiak.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
He's
yeah,
gonna ball out this season, man. And that defense is gonna be on point. And you
yeah,
ain't running on them this year. Clemson is gonna take that game. Troy blowout. They'll blow
yeah.
Troy out. This one, Georgia Tech will hang around. They'll hang around maybe till midway through third quarter, and Clemson gonna pull away and beat the brakes off of them.
Which
This
they,
one,
yes, which they should.
yeah, which they should. This one is gonna be tough. Syracuse Clemson's always a tough game, but I think Clemson just got too much for them, and that this 9 times out of 10 this will be a night game. Also, this will be a night game in Death Valley. They hell to beat in Death Valley. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
UNC, now this could be tricky, but Bill Belichick is going to need at least 2 to 3 years to
yeah.
clean it up, to get that program on the right page. Clemson will go in there and win that one, but I say maybe about 10 or 14 points.
Yeah, yeah.
Clemson, Boston College. The temperature is going to be kind of cool that day. It's going to be a tough game, but I'm going to roll with Clemson. Too much talent. Rematch of the ACC championship game. It'll be a shootout. It'll be a high scoring shootout. But because Clemson has this game at home, I'm rolling with Clemson. They'll beat Duke. It ain't even going to be close.
Yeah.
All right. Now, this one right here, I think Florida State going to give them some problems. If it's any area where they could slip up and lose one, this could be it, but I don't see them losing to Florida State. It'll be a good game, but Clemson will pull it out at the end. Louisville, it'll be a good game. It'll go 4 quarters, but I'm giving this one to Clemson. Clemson is coming with some talent, bro.
Yeah.
And Dabo, for the first time, Dabo hit that transfer portal. Furman, in-state game, but Clemson gonna beat the crap out of them. That'll be a homecoming game. That'll either be a homecoming game or the senior. Yeah, that's a senior. That's senior day, not homecoming.
Yeah.
That's senior day. So
Yeah.
man, come on, forget about it.
Clemson, South Carolina.
William Bryce, nighttime. It ain't gonna be no noon kickoff this year. It's gonna be nighttime, and you know what's gonna be blasting over the speakers. Sandstorm.
Ooh, I still got to take Clemson in that, bro. I still got to take Clemson.
I'm taking Clemson for the simple fact South Carolina lost a lot on defense, man. They put 3 or 4 people in the draft off of that defense, man. That defense ain't gonna be the same. That defense is not gonna be the same. That defense was tough last year, but a lot of the good players that were on that defense are going into the NFL. So
yeah, we looking at it, and the thing about it, they should make the ACC championship game and make the college football playoff.
Yeah, of course.
They should, but we know how the season goes.
I think they will. I think the only game that they could take a loss in would be the season opener.
Yeah.
Like last year when they lost to us.
See, I think season opener, even Cause you lose that season opener, and that team that you lost to, they go and make a good showing the rest of the season. It'll make that loss look a whole lot better, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
So, and I want to say this: right, Clemson, they got a shot. Not saying you won't win the national championship, but you got a shot of making the kind of football playoff. You
Yep.
got a shot. You got a shot at making the conference championship game. But the problem is, you got to go on that field to perform. We can't go out there like Leicester, because some teams licking their chops right now to knock
Mm-hmm.
off a conference champion. So I look at it like this: Clemson, Dabo got something up his sleeve. Don't Dabo always have something up his doggone sleeve?
Mm-hmm.
And that Syracuse game, better be careful with that one. Got to be careful with that one at SMU. And wouldn't it be funny? Bill Belichick knocks out Dabo Sweeney in the first year.
Yeah, it would be. That would be one of the biggest upsets of the year, but I just don't see it happening because North Carolina was that terrible last year.
Yeah, they
And
was.
Bill Belichick, as great as he is, he's going to need, just like he didn't come in his first year and take the New England Patriots to a Super Bowl. He had to build that team. It
Yeah,
took him like at least a good 2 years, at least, to build that team. So,